Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Master Fluent podcast. My name is Taylor, and I am so happy you're here with us today. I hope you're having a calm and comfortable day, wherever you are listening from. Maybe you are walking, maybe you are relaxing at home, or maybe you are drinking your morning coffee. Wherever you are, thank you so much for choosing to spend this time with us. We really appreciate you.
And hi, friends. My name is Sam, and I'm also very happy to be here with you. Thank you for joining us again on the Master Fluent podcast, the place where you can practice slow, simple, real-life English every single day. We speak slowly, we repeat words, and we explain everything in easy, friendly English so you can understand more and grow your confidence.
Today, we have a very useful topic: how to talk about your morning routine. Morning routine is something we talk about in everyday life. We talk about it with friends, with coworkers, with teachers, and even during English classes or interviews. So learning how to describe your morning routine is a very important step in becoming more fluent.
Yes. And morning routines can also tell people about your lifestyle, your habits, your schedule, and even your personality. So today, we are going to explore many ways to talk about mornings. What you do, when you do it, how you do it, and how you can describe it in simple, good English.
Before we start, don't forget to like this episode, share it with your friends, subscribe to our Master Fluent channel, and follow us for more daily English practice. Okay, let's begin.
So, Taylor, let's start very simply. What time do you usually wake up in the morning?
Well, I usually wake up around 6:30 in the morning. Sometimes a little earlier, sometimes a little later. But most days it's around 6:30. When my alarm rings, I usually open my eyes very slowly. I don't jump out of bed right away. I like to take a moment to breathe and stretch.
That sounds nice and calm. So you usually wake up at 6:30. Listeners, this is a very simple and very useful sentence. You can say, I usually wake up at 6:30. Try saying it with me slowly. I usually wake up at 6:30.
And I want to add something for our learners. You can change the time. You can say 5 o'clock, 7:15, 8 o'clock, whatever time you want. So your sentence can be, I wake up at 7, or I wake up at 6:15, or I wake up early, or I wake up late. Very simple, very useful.
Right. And after you wake up, what is the first thing you usually do?
The very first thing I do is sit up slowly and stretch my arms and my back. I like to stretch a little bit because it helps me feel awake. After I stretch, I usually take a moment to check my phone. I know it's not the best habit, but I do it. I check the time again, I look at messages, sometimes I look at the weather, and then I finally get out of bed and go to the bathroom to wash my face.
Nice. So for our listeners, let me repeat the useful expressions here. You can say, I sit up. I stretch. I check my phone. I get out of bed. I go to the bathroom to wash my face. These are very common morning routine phrases.
Yes, and you can use them to describe your own morning. Even if your morning is different from mine, you can still use these simple verbs and change the order.
Let me ask you something, Taylor. Do you drink water in the morning?
Oh yes, I do. After I wash my face, I always drink a glass of water. It helps me wake up and feel refreshed. Sometimes I even drink warm water with lemon. It feels very good for my throat in the morning.
That sounds nice. Listeners, you can say, I drink a glass of water, or I drink warm water, or I drink water in the morning.
Sam, what about you? What time do you usually wake up?
Well, my morning routine is a little different from yours. I usually wake up at 7, sometimes even 7:30 if I go to bed late. When I wake up, the first thing I do is turn off my alarm. Then I sit on the edge of the bed for 1 or 2 minutes. I don't check my phone right away. Instead, I breathe slowly and try to start the day with a calm mind.
That sounds peaceful. I think many listeners want a calm morning like that.
Yes, I try. But sometimes mornings are busy or stressful, and that's okay. Let's talk about both calm mornings and busy mornings today, so our listeners can learn many different ways to describe their day.
Good idea. So after you wake up and sit for a bit, what do you do next?
I usually go to the bathroom, wash my face, brush my teeth, and look in the mirror to check if I look very sleepy or normal. After that, I go to the kitchen and start preparing my breakfast. I like simple breakfast, usually toast with butter or oatmeal or scrambled eggs. And of course, I drink coffee. I really like my morning coffee.
I think many listeners understand that feeling. Coffee is part of many morning routines.
Yes. And listeners, here are some useful expressions. I brush my teeth. I make breakfast. I eat breakfast. I drink coffee. I drink tea. I cook eggs. I make toast. All very simple and helpful.
Let's talk about how to describe a busy morning. Many people have mornings that feel very fast. You wake up, you run around the house, you try to get ready quickly, and maybe you feel stressed.
Right. So a busy morning might sound like this. I wake up late. I get out of bed quickly. I take a fast shower. I don't have time for breakfast. I grab a snack and run out the door. These are phrases you can use if your morning is fast and a little chaotic.
But if your morning is slow and relaxed, you can say something like, I wake up slowly. I enjoy a long shower. I make a calm breakfast. I take my time getting ready.
Great. Now, let's talk about morning routines for work and school, because many people say things like, I get ready for work. I get ready for school. I put on my clothes. I pack my bag. I leave the house. I take the bus. I drive to work. These are very useful beginner-level sentences.
Sam, what about your work routine? What do you usually do after breakfast?
After breakfast, I change into my clothes for the day. Then I prepare my work bag, check if I have my keys, wallet, and phone. After that, I leave the house and walk to my bus stop. I usually take the bus to work. On the bus, I like to listen to music or podcasts.
That's a very nice routine. And it's a good example for our listeners. They can say, I walk to the bus stop. I take the bus. I listen to music. I listen to a podcast.
Yes. So, Taylor, what about your routine before work?
After breakfast, I usually tidy up the kitchen a little bit. I wash the dishes or put them in the dishwasher. Then I go back to my room and choose my clothes for the day. I don't take a long time to choose clothes, usually just 1 or 2 minutes. Then I get dressed and check my schedule for the day. I like to know what I need to do, so I feel ready.
Many people also check their schedule in the morning. You can say, I check my schedule. I look at my calendar. I plan my day.
That's right, and I think checking your schedule can help you feel more organized.
Let's do a small practice with our listeners. Everyone listening, repeat after me slowly. I wake up at 7. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I go to work.
Great job. And remember, even if your English is not perfect, you are improving every day. The more you speak and repeat, the better you become.
Let's continue our conversation with some examples of different morning habits. For example, some people like to exercise in the morning.
Yes. Some people say, I go for a run. I do yoga. I stretch. I work out. Sam, do you exercise in the morning?
Not every day, but sometimes I do. If I wake up early, I like to go for a short walk outside. The air feels fresh, and it helps me think clearly.
That's wonderful. I sometimes do morning yoga. Just a few minutes, but it helps me relax and feel good.
Now, another part of morning routines is personal care. For example, I brush my hair. I wash my hair. I put on makeup. I shave. These are also useful.
Yes, and you can combine them in sentences. For example, I brush my hair and put on my makeup before I leave the house.
Let's talk about weekend mornings too. Weekend mornings are usually different from weekday mornings.
On weekends, I usually wake up a little later, maybe at 8 or 8:30. I like to sleep longer on Saturdays. I also like to make a bigger breakfast on weekends, maybe pancakes or fruit with yogurt.
That sounds delicious. On weekends, I also wake up later, maybe around 9. I don't set an alarm. I just let my body wake up naturally.
So, listeners, you can say, on weekends, I wake up late. I relax in the morning. I make a big breakfast. I take my time.
Very good. Now let's talk about how to describe feelings in the morning. You can say, I feel sleepy. I feel tired. I feel hungry. I feel happy. I feel relaxed.
Yes. And also, I feel ready for the day. I feel slow. I feel stressed.
Let's bring this together into a short story-style conversation so learners can hear real, natural English.
Okay, here's a simple story. I'll say it slowly. In the morning, I wake up at 6:30. I sit up and stretch my arms. I check my phone, and then I get out of bed. I walk to the bathroom and wash my face. After that, I drink a glass of water and go to the kitchen. I make simple breakfast, usually toast and fruit. I sit down, eat slowly, and think about my day. Then I get dressed, check my bag, and leave my home at 8 o'clock.
Great example. And we can make another one. In the morning, I wake up late because I feel very tired. I get out of bed quickly and take a fast shower. I brush my teeth and put on my clothes. I don't have time for breakfast, so I grab a small snack and leave the house. On the bus, I listen to music and try to feel more awake.
Now, let's ask our listeners a few questions. What time do you wake up? What do you do after you wake up? Do you eat breakfast? Do you take the bus or walk to work? Try answering these questions out loud.
Yes, speak out loud. Even if no one is listening, it helps your fluency.
Okay, Sam, let's continue teaching more useful morning phrases. What about making the bed?
Good one. Many people say, I make my bed. I tidy my room. I clean a little in the morning.
Some people also prepare lunch in the morning. I pack my lunch. I make food for later.
Another common phrase is, I check the news. I watch the weather. I read messages.
Let's give our listeners one more full example of a natural morning routine. In the morning, I wake up at 6. I turn off my alarm and stretch. I get up, brush my teeth, and wash my face. Then I make coffee and prepare breakfast. I eat breakfast while I listen to the news. After that, I get dressed, pack my bag, put on my shoes, and leave the house.
That's a perfect, simple, everyday routine. And now, listeners, let's practice pronunciation. Repeat slowly after me. I get dressed. I brush my teeth. I eat breakfast. I go to work. I leave the house.
Wonderful. You're doing great. Now we will move to our practice section. We will teach 15 useful sentences. Listen carefully and repeat aloud. I wake up early. I get out of bed slowly. I stretch in the morning. I wash my face. I brush my teeth. I make breakfast. I drink coffee. I put on my clothes. I check my schedule. I leave the house at 8. I walk to the bus stop. I take the bus to work. I feel sleepy in the morning. I relax on weekends. I start my day with a smile.
Great job. Now let's do a short role play.
Role play practice.
What time do you wake up?
Answer with your time. Do you eat breakfast?
Answer yes or no. How do you go to work or school?
Say, I walk, I drive, I take the bus. What do you do before you leave the house?
Choose something. I brush my teeth. I put on my clothes. I make coffee.
Comprehension check. Try answering these simple questions. What is the first thing Taylor does in the morning? What drink does Sam enjoy in the morning? What do you do after waking up? Do you have a long or short morning routine? What time do you leave the house?
All right, friends, we are coming to the end of today's episode. We hope this long, calm, slow conversation helped you learn many useful ways to talk about your morning routine in simple English. Remember, you don't need to use difficult words. You only need clear, simple sentences that describe what you do.
Yes, and morning routine is a great topic for beginner learners because it is something we do every day. When you talk about daily actions, like waking up, brushing your teeth, eating breakfast, and getting ready, you build strong English habits. And strong habits help you become more confident when you speak.
Today we practiced many sentences, many examples, and even a small role play. What's important is that you repeat these sentences again later. You can say them in the car, on the bus, in the shower, or before bed.
Before we go, we want to ask you our community question. What is your morning routine? And what is one thing you want to change or improve in your morning? Write your answer in the comments. We really love reading your messages.
Thank you so much for listening to the Master Fluent podcast. If this episode helped you, please like the video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more daily English practice.
Take care, everyone. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep growing. See you in the next episode.